Do not affect God's word in your life, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what you're feeling like. This is what a guy spoke to me when I was venting how I was feeling. At that time, I was feeling really lost, confused, indecisive, sad, depressed, suicidal. I was feeling all of this. And this is what he spoke to me. So I'm just thinking, like, I would hate to be someone on the on the other side of the line of someone like him. I'm reaching out for some type of, comfort. And this is what somebody tells me. Do not affect God's word, regardless of what you're feeling. This makes me question just what type of person you are. When you really think about what he said, when you read the Bible, you notice that there is some type of affection in the Bible, but all of the affection is going towards, prayer. And towards Jesus and towards Christ. That's where affection is going towards. So what he said, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's like some people just throw out stuff and it just does not make sense. How is that helping the situation? Did you even read up? This is what I asked him, like, did you even read what I said? Do not affect God's word. I gotta keep repeating it because it just gotta digest somehow, some way. Do not affect God's word, regardless of what you're feeling. What is God's word but a mist of emotions? Affections. Any word you put out there is going to have some type of effect, and if not effect towards somebody else, it's going to have an effect towards yourself. Your words are your seeds. Without the word, then what type of effect would there be? So God's word, God's word of the Bible. And that's the thing. I did not put I did not mention God in this post at all. I didn't mention God in this post at all. And that's the thing. I didn't mention God, but they just took it upon themselves to say. And there was another person that said God is in charge. So I'm kind of getting, this is how I used to feel when I was younger. When I was younger, I wasn't getting what I needed. I didn't get the answers that I needed. I will go to my parents and I will always, cry out or talk about something I didn't understand. I would tell them that I didn't understand this, I didn't understand that, and they would say stuff like that. God is in charge. Simple things like that. God is in charge. Nobody ever said that, don't affect God's word. I never heard that one before. So that one kind of made me stumble a bit on, just what that actually means. But you can never actually know what someone means if you don't come to them directly. And that's the thing, online, you really can't get that type of closure. You can't go to a person and say and get instantly get what you're looking for. Like if somebody was to tell you, if you talking to a person right then and there and they said that to you, I'm just like, what do you mean by that? And they can tell you right then and there. But that's the thing about it's like trickery on the internet, because they do certain stuff and they say certain stuff to where they will have your mind They will have your mind wondering, but you can't get the answer unless they give it to you. So who's really in control? Who's really in control? If anything, I took that a bit personally when she said God is in control. No, it seems like both of you, are trying to be in control. Y'all trying to take control of the situation, because the fact that I can't get my answer from you, or, ask you directly what you mean without you directly telling me, you're not going to hurry up and tell me. You're going to sit there and have me ponder on this question because you want to be in control. That's it. You want to be in control. You want to play God's position. You want to have that control. You want to have that power over me to make me feel like, I'm lost. To make me, sit here and try to figure out what you mean when you don't make sense. That's how people are. People will do this type of stuff, and that's the thing. People don't know your position. They don't know how you're feeling, but that's another thing though. I can't even say that. I can't even say that because usually I'd be like, well, they don't really know, they don't know how someone's life is. And that's the very reason why people should just shut up. If you can't explain exactly what you mean, or if you don't, if you're not, if you always want to play around and stuff, maybe, it's I don't know. That's the thing. Okay, but anyways, let me get back to what I was saying, because I just got off topic. I just got thrown off topic. But yeah, that's the thing about people. They want to be in control, and this is why they do the things they do. And I said a lot of people want to be, they want to be in God's position. They want to have control over you. They want to have control over your situation. They want to take a toll of your mind so that they can, take your time away. They can, basically. You ever thought about astral projection? What astral projection really means, in a mature sense. Like you're not sitting there trying to actually close your eyes and disappear, and zap your life away. Zap yourself away into another lifetime, another place. No, astral projection is when you sit there and you meditate, and physically, spiritually, you go to a different destination. And physically, your body is still here, but you're projected somewhere else, to where now you're experiencing someone else's life. Well, you're experiencing yourself from afar. So let's say your family member is in trouble, and you just got this feeling in your gut that you need to be there for that person. So you sit down and you it's like you get into a meditation stance, and then you project yourself to where that person is. Spiritually you're there, but physically you're here. It's like that's how people take a toll on your mind. That's what they want to do. They want to just think of your spirit, as astral projection. Just think of your mind being that spirit. They're trying to take over your mind to a whole nother, to where they are. They want to project, or they want to grab your mind and bring it to where they are, zapping away all your energy so that they can, have this toll on your mind. They can gather all that information. They can get all this energy from you. They want to take all that away from you. Getting attacked for, expressing myself emotionally about how I was feeling. I was feeling a certain way, and I felt attacked by both of them. You throwing stuff at me. It's like kicking a person when they down. That's basically what they just did. They basically tried to kick me while I was down. So